So the Cowboys decided to hire Mike Solari. Now, Mike Solari, this is not his first rodeo with the Cowboys. He actually started off with the Cowboys back in Tom Landry era. That was from the year of 1987 to 1988. Now, he's worked with Mike McCarthy before as an offensive line coach in some capacity when he was with the Green Bay. Also, when we look at Mike Solari, he's been with the Seattle Seahawks between the year of 2018 through the year 2021. My thoughts of this is that, man, what was wrong with Joe Philbin, right? We can literally look at this offensive line last year and literally say, man, 4 out of the 5 guys that's on that offensive line moved around in every single spot outside of Zach Martin. Now, granted, we can look back over the total body of work with Joe Philbin and say, all right, cool. If you want to can the man, you can say, yeah, he was a little stubborn at times. Nevertheless, we got to acknowledge what he did with Terrence Steele, and we got to acknowledge what he did also within the confines of the acquisition of what we've seen from Tyler Smith. Those things are not easy to come by. Those things are really hard to do. Nevertheless, if you look at pass rush win weight, maybe you can say, well, the Cowboys bottom half of the league in that. There could be the situation on why they said, you know what, let's part way. Let's see what Mike Solari can do. So neither here nor there. Let's see if he can elevate this team. And he worked with Mike McCarthy before. I'm not going to call this retread, right? I can't call it that. He got some experiences. Is he long in the tooth? Yes. But can he help this team out collectively? We will find out. My thing is, let Joe Philbin stay. Keep that man here, especially what he did with Tyler Smith, and especially what we were able to do with moving of the rotations of our offensive line. Remember, 4 out of the 5 guys moved around on that offensive line. And it was remarkable on how we were able to still stay afloat. And we got to give kudos and credence of what Terrence Steele was able to do. Shout out to Duke Manningweather. I'm not going to leave him up out of here for what he do on the offseason and how they work together as it relates to the way these guys work in within the confines of everything. But, man, I'm telling you guys, this is something it's a wait and see type of moment. Now, I got to say this. The Seattle Seahawks are not known for their offensive line play. One can argue that's the reason why Russell Wilson wanted to get out of Seattle land, right? Because of the offensive line.
You ain't lying.
Now, they are a team that ran the ball a lot, so maybe, just maybe, the run combos will work out for this team. But if I'm going to be transparent with you guys, the Seattle Seahawks are not known for their offensive line. So let's figure this out, Cowboy Nation. I'm not trying to say that this is going to be fire and turmoil and hell and brimstone, but what I'm saying is that I got my reservations. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Go Cowboys.